Allahu Akbar. The Battle of Badr, the first and decisive battle of Islam. The Battle of Badr holds great significance in Islamic history as the first and most decisive battle between truth and falsehood. It took place on the 17th of Ramadan, 2 March 13, 624 CE, at Badr, a location between Makkah and Medina. This battle drew a clear line between right and wrong and strengthened the foundation of the Islamic State. The Muslims were led by Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, while the Quraysh were led by Abu Jahl. Background. Why did this battle become necessary? When Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and his companions, may Allah be pleased with them, migrated from Makkah to Medina, the Quraysh did not let them live in peace. In Makkah, the Muslims faced severe persecution, their wealth was looted, and they endured countless hardships. Even after migrating to Medina, the disbelievers continued to plot against them and prepared for war. During this time, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, received news that a large trade caravan of the Quraysh, led by Abu Sufyan, was returning from Syria to Makkah. The Muslims intended to intercept this caravan to reclaim their rightful wealth, which had been unjustly taken from them by the Quraysh. However, when Abu Sufyan learned of this plan, he changed his route and incited the Quraysh to attack the Muslims, leading to the Battle of Badr. The military strength of the Muslims and the Quraysh. In the Battle of Badr, the Muslims were vastly outnumbered. While the Quraysh had a powerful army with superior resources, the Muslims relied on their unwavering faith and the divine help of Allah. The Muslim army. 313 warriors. Only 2 horses. 70 camels used alternately for riding. Limited weapons. The Quraysh army. Over 1,000 warriors. 200 horses. 700 camels. Full battle equipment and weapons. Outwardly, the Quraysh had a massive advantage in numbers and military power. However, the strength of faith and Allah's support were on the side of the Muslims. Preparations before the battle. Upon reaching the battlefield, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, strategically positioned the Muslim forces. He set up camp near a water source to secure access to water. At this moment, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, humbly prayed to Allah. O Allah! If this small group of believers is destroyed today, then there will be no one left on earth to call upon your name. Allah accepted this heartfelt supplication and sent down an army of angels to support the Muslims. Create the spirit of Badr, and angels will come to your aid. They can still descend from the heavens in ranks upon ranks. This was the battle where Allah sent 5,000 angels from the heavens to strengthen and console his beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and to assist the believers. The Battle of Badr was not just a military confrontation, it was a divine testament to the power of faith over tyranny, proving that victory comes not through numbers but through the help of Allah. Allahu Akbar. The beginning of the battle and the decisive moments. The battle began according to Arab tradition, with individual combat between 3 warriors from each side. From the Muslim side, Hazrat Hamza, Hazrat Ali, and Hazrat Ubaidah bin al-Harith, may Allah be pleased with them, stepped forward and defeated the renowned warriors of the Quraysh. After this, a full-scale battle erupted. The Muslims, fueled by their faith, challenged the enemy, and Allah sent down angels to assist them. During the battle, Abu Jahl, the chief leader of the disbelievers, was killed along with many other prominent Quraysh leaders. This shattered the morale of the Quraysh, and they began to flee the battlefield. The descent of angels in the Battle of Badr and Jabal al-Malaika. One of the greatest manifestations of Allah's special help in the Battle of Badr was the descent of angels, a miraculous event mentioned in the Holy Quran. This battle was a great test for the Muslims, as they were outnumbered and lacked weapons and resources. However, Allah sent His divine support in the form of angels who strengthened the believers and struck fear into the hearts of the disbelievers. The mention of angels in the Quran during the Battle of Badr. 1. Allah's promise of divine help. Allah clearly mentioned in the Holy Quran that He sent angels to support the Muslims. Remember when you called upon your Lord for help, and He answered you, saying, I will reinforce you with 1,000 angels, following one after another. Reference. Surah Al-Anfal 8:9. This verse makes it clear that despite the Muslims' small numbers, Allah did not leave them alone but sent an army from the heavens to assist them. 2. The angels strengthening the hearts of the Muslims. And Allah made it a glad tiding for you so that your hearts may be at ease. And there is no victory except from Allah. Indeed, Allah is Almighty, All-Wise. Reference: Surah Al-Anfal 8:10. This verse shows that the angel's arrival was not just for physical support but also to boost the morale and faith of the believers. 3. The angels striking fear into the hearts of the disbelievers. Remember when your Lord inspired the angels, saying, "I am with you. So strengthen those who believe. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieve. So strike them upon their necks and strike from them every fingertip." Reference: Surah Al-Anfal 8:12. This verse confirms that the angels not only supported the Muslims but also terrified the enemy, causing them to lose the battle and flee in panic. Jabal al-Malaika, the place of the angels' descent. In the battlefield of Badr, a particular hill is known as Jabal al-Malaika, the mountain of angels. This is the site where, according to historical reports, Allah sent down his angels to assist the Muslims. The location of Jabal al-Malaika. Jabal al-Malaika is situated in the field of Badr, where people still visit today to witness the historical site. This is the place where angels descended, strengthening the believers and striking fear into the hearts of the disbelievers. Some narrations mention that during the battle, several companions, may Allah be pleased with them, saw warriors in white garments fighting alongside them. These were the angels sent by Allah. Narrations about angels participating in the battle. 1. The report of Hazrat ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him. Hazrat Abdullah ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, narrated that Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "On the day of Badr, while we were fighting the enemy, we saw horsemen dressed in white garments, fighting alongside us. These were the angels whom Allah had sent to assist us." Reference: Sahih Muslim. 2. The incident of Hazrat Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. Hazrat Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, narrated an astonishing event that occurred during the Battle of Badr. During the battle, a Muslim warrior struck a disbeliever with his sword. However, before his strike could land, the enemy's body had already been cut apart by someone unseen. This proves that the angels were not just present but were actively participating in the battle, fighting alongside the believers and ensuring their victory. The Battle of Badr was not an ordinary military conflict, it was a divinely supported war that demonstrated the power of faith over tyranny. Allah fulfilled his promise by sending angels to strengthen the believers, proving that true victory comes not from numbers and weapons but from the help of Allah. The descent of angels in the Battle of Badr. Lessons to learn. 1. Trust in Allah is the greatest strength. The Muslims were fewer in number, but Allah's help granted them victory. 2. Divine assistance always comes to the believers. Whenever Muslims sincerely call upon Allah for help, He never leaves them alone. 3. The triumph of truth over falsehood is inevitable. Despite having more power and resources, the disbelievers were defeated, proving that the truth always prevails. The bravery of Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, in the Battle of Badr. Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, displayed unmatched courage and valor in the Battle of Badr. He was among the closest companions of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and played a key role in the battle. He took down several notable warriors from the Quraysh, and his sword, Dhulfiqar, became a symbol of terror for the enemy. 1. The beginning of the battle and Ali's first duel. In Arab tradition, battles would begin with single combat between warriors. From the Quraysh, 3 well-known leaders, Utbah bin Rabi'a, Shayba bin Rabi'a, and Walid bin Utbah, stepped forward and challenged the Muslims. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, sent Hamza, Ubaidah bin Harith, and Ali, may Allah be pleased with them, to face them. Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, engaged in combat with Walid bin Utbah, a fierce warrior from the Quraysh. As soon as the duel started, Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, swiftly struck Walid with his sword and killed him instantly. Meanwhile, Hamza, may Allah be pleased with him, took down Shayba, and Ubaidah, may Allah be pleased with him, fought Utbah but was injured. Ali and Hamza then finished off Utbah as well. This early victory greatly boosted the morale of the Muslims. 2. The defeat of key enemy commanders. Throughout the battle, Ali's sword continued to wreak havoc on the enemy ranks. Historians state that Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, personally eliminated at least 20 polytheists during the battle. Among the prominent Quraysh leaders killed by Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, were Tu'ama bin Adi and Hanzala bin Abi Sufyan. Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, would charge into enemy lines with such speed and precision that the disbelievers feared facing him. 3. The search for Abu Jahl. Abu Jahl, Islam's greatest enemy, was present on the battlefield and leading the Quraysh forces. Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, and Abdur Rahman bin Awf, may Allah be pleased with him, were among those searching for him. Eventually, two young Ansari warriors managed to wound him, and later Abdullah bin Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased with him, finished him off and presented his head to the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. 4. Ali's loyalty and faith in the battle. Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, was not only a fierce warrior but also remained devoted to protecting the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. As the battle intensified, he constantly stayed near the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, shielding him from enemy attacks. From the beginning to the end of the battle, Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, never retreated and fought with unshakable faith. 5. The angel's assistance and Ali's amazement. During the battle, many companions witnessed mysterious warriors who looked different from normal soldiers. Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, himself expressed amazement that sometimes, before he could strike an enemy, someone else had already killed them. Later, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, explained that these were the angels sent by Allah to fight alongside the Muslim miracles of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, in the Battle of Badr. The Battle of Badr was Islam's first major battle, and Allah's divine assistance was evident. Several miracles occurred that strengthened the faith of the believers and struck fear into the hearts of the enemies. 1. The handful of dust that turned into a storm. At the start of the battle, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, picked up a handful of dust, threw it towards the enemy, and said, Shahad al-Wujuh, meaning, may their faces be disfigured. This dust caused confusion and panic among the Quraysh army.